What's wrong with you when you freeze English? Now here, let me give you a simple formula. You gotta answer, you gotta show me a reason, and you gotta give me an example. Example. Do you like learning English? A bad answer, if I ask you, do you like learning English? What's a bad answer? A bad answer is yes. Yes is a bad answer. Don't answer yes. What's a better answer? Yes, I do. I like learning English because it helps me communicate with more people. For example, I watch videos, travel, and talk to people from other countries. So you see, I'm using a system with three ideas here that will help me for almost every answer of every question. When people ask you a question in English, what is the best answer you can give to that person? Answer, reason, example. Do you like learning English? We use yes, I do. I like learning English because it helps me communicate with more people. Three, example. For example, I can watch videos, travel, and talk to people from other countries. I'm sure there are many people here who are from other countries, and they are always participating. I receive a lot of uh, a lot of people from a lot of countries, yeah, who talk to me. People from a lot of African countries, people from Brazil, people from uh, oh, see here, Cabral. I want to learn English. Teach me, please. Cabral, I'm teaching you right now. I'm giving you the hack to speak English and stop translating in your head. I'm giving you expressions here, Cabral, that you can use. Oops. That you can use to speak English without having to translate in your head. And if you have any friends, yeah, if you know anybody who also translates or who also needs to learn English, please share this live with them because I will be here for not a long time. I'll stay here for a short time sharing some important skills, some important ideas that will help you improve the way you think in English, the way you speak your English. Where are you from, Cabral? And well, let me give you some prompts. Let me give you some ideas. For instance, what do you do? Someone asks you, what do you do? What do you do is basically about your profession. Yeah, what do you do? Your profession. Simple way you could say, think of a block. Yeah. I work, answer, reason, example. Yeah. I work as a teacher. I like it because I help many people be able to communicate with other people from all over the world. For example, I have students from Brazil, Italy, France, Africa, Uruguay, Mexico. I have students from a lot of countries where they can connect with each other and improve the way they speak English together. Yeah. Here, Cabral, how can I do? Tell me about the course Strong Teacher. Yes. Um, Please, Cabral, if you can, right now, you can send me a message. Yeah, in the private here on TikTok. You can DM me, send me a private message on TikTok, or even after this live ends, I will contact you and you can talk. We can speak about how I can put you into the program so you can be helped to speak better English each and every day. It's on based on consistency and practice of real communication, real life communication through real practice of real conversations, meetings, uh, and presentations that we do every week. Thanks for the like. Thanks for the support. And let me see if I can copy this structure here. So, what do? People ask you. What do you do? If you think of a block, you won't need to translate. If you think of the structure already, you will not need to translate. You just go like this. I work as a teacher. Answer. Reason. I like it um, because I help people communicate and connect with each other through the language, yet without fear, with confidence. For example, so I'm giving an example. Um, I have students from a lot of countries, and these people connect with each other. Here, let me give you the hack. Here is simply every time somebody asks you a question, think about three things. Think about the answer. Think about the reason. Oops. Think about, I'm writing down here. Think about the reason and make sure you give an example here. Somebody asks you a question, you share the answer, the reason, and the example for that question. Why are you learning English, for instance? In a simple way, you could say, I am learning English. Let me share here. Why are you learning English? I am learning English. Answer. Because, reason, it's important for my job. For example, every week there are many meetings in English in my company with clients, with customers from different countries. Yeah. So we have three options here. We have uh, three steps that we must follow to give a clear and confident answer. Answer, give reason, and give examples to make sure that your answer is clear. You have to make sure that your message is clear and complete, but still simple. Yeah, you don't need to overcomplicate. Yeah, just make it simple. Now, another one. What another simple question that you can use these three steps: answer, reason, and example. Another question is here. Let me share the structure. Another question for you. What is difficult for you in English? What is difficult for you in English? How do you answer this question? So you don't need to translate. Yeah, forget about translating. Use structure. Here, structure. Copy and paste. Yeah. Why do you want to learn English? Yeah. Why? I'm sorry. What is difficult for you in English? The most difficult part is speaking. For example, oh, the most difficult part is speaking. Answer. Reason. I think it's hard because I translate everything in my head. For example, when I'm speaking, I start to think and yeah. So we are thinking about the words in order to say them. And this will definitely block your speech and will make you speak with hesitation, yeah, and speak slowly and not speak with confidence, not at all. So make sure that you use these three steps: answer, reason, example. Practice every day, even if it's 5 minutes every day. If you practice answer, reason, and example 5 minutes every day, think about structure, think about the blocks. Answer, blah, blah, because, blah, blah. For example, there are three simple ways to make sure that you will sound more confident in English. Of course, that's, well, here, you can answer in the chat. Yeah, if you are here participating, yeah, you can answer in the chat here on TikTok or even on YouTube. Here, I have some people also here on YouTube. Please You can comment, why are you learning English? You tell me, let me understand. What is the reason you are learning English? I'm learning English because, yeah. And you tell me why you are learning English. And then give me an example. I'm learning English because it's important for my job. For example, I have many meetings every week with people from other countries. Yeah. This is a way that you can answer this question at this point. Mm, cool. Why are you learning English? That's the question. Yeah. You can comment this below. Yeah. And if you know other people who want to learn English, that English is important for them, you can share this live with them so they can also watch it and they can practice just by the fact that you are listening or sometimes commenting, practicing, yeah, texting. This is already practice. Yeah. I've had practice here. Some people commented. Yes, that's perfect. Yeah. For example, here, I got one here. I learn for job. I learn English for job. Perfect. Let's improve that a little bit. Reason, yeah, but with a more complete sentence. I'm learning English for my career because I want better opportunities and more confidence in professional conversations. That's why I'm learning English. Again, I'm learning English for my career because I want better opportunities and more confidence for in professional conversations. That's how you give a strong answer in English. That's how you communicate strongly in English. Um, your English doesn't become confident after you become perfect. I always say that your English becomes confident when you practice speaking before you feel ready. So, as I'm speaking here, if you want to improve your English, if you want to sound more confident with your English, the thing that you got to do is you got to use it. You got to comment. You got to practice. You got to participate. Yeah, you need to show up. If you don't show up, if you are just listening, you will improve. Of course, you will improve your listening skills, but not your speaking skills. So you can speak with the camera, so you can write for me the answer, and that will be a way that we are communicating here through this live, and you are practicing. If you do not practice the skills, we have 4/5 different skills that we have in English that they need individual practice. What are these skills? Well, we need to practice. If you want to improve your speaking skills, or you only improve your speaking. Thanks for the like, April. Thanks for the support. If you want to improve your speaking skills, you need to speak. I want to speak better. Speak every day. Oh, I am walking on the streets now. I am going to the market to buy some fruit. Yeah. Speak, practice. Yeah. Thanks for following me, April. I'm sure my content will help you a lot and you will improve your uh, your English each and every day for being here with me. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for the heart. And um, if you want to improve your listening skills, you can listen more. You should listen more. I'm here speaking. You are listening to me. So you are automatically improving your listening skills. If you want to write better, the only way to write better is by writing. It's by practicing. There's no way you will improve your writing skills if you don't write. You must write. I want to read better. It depends. Are you reading with your eyes or are you reading with your mouth? If you read with your mouth, it's better for a lot of things. Yeah, if you read with your mouth, you will improve your pronunciation, your flow, the way you connect to the sounds. Yeah, and also one thing that is really difficult for a lot of people, which is speaking and interpreting, understanding, comprehending what is in the text while reading out loud. Yeah. So again, individual skills, and of course the grammar, but the grammar comes after. Yeah. Thanks. I got another like here. Thanks for the like, Roxy. I think. Yeah. Thanks for the support. Cool. Um, well, practice always makes better. That's the point here. Practice makes better. And well, if today I have a little bit of a challenge for you to before I end this live. Um, Today, I think I'm reaching 1,000 subscribers here with this live. So I appreciate so much for the support, and I'm sure I am bringing a lot of value to a lot of you who follow me. Yeah, to all of you who follow me and watch my content, for sure. I'm sure I'm bringing a lot of value for you guys. Well, thanks for following Liz. Thank you so much. I'm sure I'm bringing value to your life. Yeah, so you'll be practicing English and listening and watch my videos and learn and use the techniques. Leo, not Liz, Leo. So your name is Leo. Very nice. Thank you so much for the support. And uh, I'm sure this is a two-way street, as we say. Yeah, you learn with me as I share content with you, and I learn as I hear from you, as you participate, and I see your needs and how well you are improving here by following my content. No, I loved all the Leo behind. Thank you. Yes. You are the number one here. Thank you. Yes, thanks for the support. And well, my challenge for you is today record yourself, get a camera, your phone, whatever. Thanks for liking the live. Record yourself answering the question for 30 seconds. If you can't speak, if you can't speak for 30 seconds, keep practicing until you can speak for 30 seconds with answer, reason, and example. What is the question? The question is, why are you learning English? This is the question. Yeah, let me write it down here. Why are you learning English? Record yourself for this question. Why are you learning English? And share this question on your social media or share this question with other people or even analyze yourself, yeah, answering that question with answer, reason, and example using that structure. If you didn't use that structure, you will not be able to speak for 30 seconds. If you use the structure, answer, reason, because, for example, give example, if you use these three steps here while answering this question, why are you learning English? It's almost impossible for you not to speak for 30 seconds. You will speak for 30 seconds at least if you use these three steps here. Answer, give reason, show example. I am studying English. I'm learning English because, for example, yeah, complete. Yeah. Don't stop. Don't delete the recording. Don't judge yourself. Just speak. If you feel that you understand English, but you freeze when it's time to speak, this is exactly what I help people with here on my social media. I don't just teach words, I help you organize your ideas and speak with more clarity and confidence. Good tips. Yes. Uh, yes, good tips. I'm not here just teaching English. I'm not teaching words. I'm helping you organize your ideas so you have the right structure, so you start thinking more in English and not in your mother tongue, yet not in your native language. More clarity, that's what I'm teaching, more confidence. Perfect. Thanks for the like. thanks for the support. If you guys, you can reach out to me in the private message here on TikTok. Yeah. And you can comment confidence or send me a message again if you want to know how I can help you more close. Yeah, more closely. If you want a more personalized support, you can comment confidence. Thank you, brother. Desa Desalan. Thank you, brother. I've spoken with you before, mate. Yeah, nice. Yeah, thank you for the support. Cheers. Thank you. And yes, for sure, share the lives with those who need it. Yeah. And again, you don't need perfect English, okay? You need a speaking system. If you have the right speaking system, it will be much easier for you to communicate with other people. I gotta go, but it was my pleasure to be here sharing knowledge with you. Thank you so much for participating, and I will be back for sure. Yeah, with more lives. I'm planning to come live every single day. Yeah, as much as I can, so I can give you this support and I can give you some structure and I can interact with you. Yeah, we have something more. Yeah, a stronger connection through participating in lives here together. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. Today's Saturday, yeah? So enjoy your weekend. Cheers. Peace. So, let me go here. Yeah.